Thank you for all you do. Awesome, thank you. Can't wait for her to get out of here.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me here. It's been an honor to be here today. I've had a lot of fun here today. I left beautiful Columbus, Ohio this morning at 5 above zero, so that was nice. 6:30 this morning. But we did get here, even though the plane that landed didn't take off for several hours. We didn't want to miss it because I wouldn't have gotten here tonight. But I got to do a bunch of things here today, everybody, and I'll tell you about my visit to the zoo, and obviously over there talking to the mayor, all his fine people over there, and what you guys have done here. It's fun to be back home. When I say home, I'm from Tennessee. As you all can hear today, that's not the case. We have about 221 zoos and aquariums in this country. 221. The largest recreation in America, you may or may not know this, the largest recreation in America today is the visitation to zoological parks and the few aquariums we have. We have maybe 30 major aquariums in the country. Most zoos, like your zoo. 176 million people. That outdoes NASCAR, pro football, basketball. No, none of them have 176 million people. And these are counted numbers. This doesn't include education. She did at Mill Mountain. I know what she came to here, and I see the location of the zoo. Someone say, well, the zoo's located in not a good place. I don't see that at all here. Now, I don't live here, obviously, but I did see where your zoo was. And I saw the trees, the landscaping, the natural waterways, the older buildings. You're one of the oldest zoos in the country, don't you know that or not? And to see those original buildings there, that's unheard of, because most every zoo has torn all those buildings down. I'm sorry to say, including Columbus, because they weren't built like your buildings. Go to St. Louis someday, you'll see similar buildings as what you have here. And they saved and redid those buildings into masterpieces of a reptile house, a bird house. Some of the cats have their homes in those houses with a family of gorillas that are just sitting there, and you just become part of them. So it was really a really unique experience. Hope you can all have that someday. It's hard to believe that on Monday, late Monday, I arrive in that same area, and I'll be there. So I'll be thinking about everybody here. You'll be thinking about me, I hope, to get back here. This first animal, everybody. We don't practice anything, by the way, so that's the cue. I'm not here with the animal. That's all right. You never know when I'm going to start talking. That's the problem with this whole thing. This is the American bald eagle. No, it's not. No animal. But anyway, this is. How many of you all saw Happy Feet by any chance? Remember that? Robin Williams many years ago. Not many, whatever. That's the one that walked down the red carpet with Robin Williams in L.A. when they opened that whole film. So he's a big-time star. So he acts like he's a star, too. He just sits there like this. That's Puffy the penguin. And like most of the penguin, maybe go down about a foot in the ground, they dig these holes out about 20, 30 feet. That's where they have their little eggs and stuff. The penguins in Antarctica actually build a little nest out of the little rocks. These eggs sits in the rocks. The female lays the egg. A lot of this. What's really funny, when we check in the hotel tonight, if they're not tired enough, we have so much fun. Some hotels, we just do this to mess around with them. Tommy will have the penguin falling in the hotel. The other person carries a sloth. Then we'll have the, by the way, oh yeah, at the end of the show tonight, we're going to have a full-grown cheetah out here, all right? And so I ask everybody to stay real still. I forgot to tell everybody to stay real still. If you have to go to the bathroom, make sure you go at 70 miles an hour. Because he's not going to get taken out to the bathroom. So, but you should see us checking the hotel. And we do it. We actually like to pull up the signs that say no pets allowed. That's where we have most fun. And we know where we're going, by the way. We just have to have fun. So he gets a penguin, Brian gets a cheetah, she gets the sloth. I carry whatever I have available. I go to the front desk like this, I sit there and go, excuse me, I need 5 rooms for me and the animals. They said, you saw the sign out there, get out of here. It says no pets. I said, man, these aren't pets. These have to be endangered species. According to the federal government 201C-3, endangered species can stay anywhere in the country. And they go, oh my gosh, of course, with 3 rooms. And I'm just messing around with them. We get these free rooms. But then again, I have to tell them we're just joking. It's an echidna. And I'm not kidding. No. An echidna, you know the duck-billed platypus, you know what the platypus is? They lay eggs. Can you imagine a mammal laying eggs? It's amazing when you see the platypus especially. It looks like a porcupine, doesn't it? It's almost like a hedgehog is what the animal is. I hope you can put him up here thinking, wow, that's stupid, Jack, trying to pick up the thing. Can you pick him up there? I don't know why I'm asking a girl to do that. But now look at his feet there. I don't know what you're seeing on the screen there. It's like someone said Mother Nature took the leftover parts and made an echidna. It looks like a little duck bill there, a bird bill. The feet are just kind of webbed. Someone said they read the other day where there were 60, Amur leopards, which you have at your zoo, which very few zoos have, the Amur leopard. Someone said there's less than 50 in the world left in the wild. And why do I say that? Because, you know, The snow leopard is one of the most endangered cats in the world, but I think one of the most magnificent cats. All animals to me are magnificent, all right? I don't care if it's a worm. I consider all animals important. But this animal here is really only been filmed on one river. You've seen one probably. We've had Todd here for almost 12 years. How many of you folks, doctors or whatever, here remember the SARS disease? Anybody remember the SARS disease? About 10, 15, whatever it was, 10, 12 years ago, killed a lot of people in Asia, killed quite a few people in Toronto. I see some heads nodding if you're a doctor, nurse, or anybody knows anything about, I guess, animal diseases, or people, whatever. It was considered one of the fastest spreading diseases in the history of the world. This thing happened in less than a week where people died. The SARS disease came from this animal, not this animal, this species animal. This animal's a delicacy in Asia. It sells for about $200 in a restaurant. So this animal was taken out of the wild and put into pens or whatever you want to call it and raised for commercial food for many, many years in Asia. But what happened was someone was skinning it several back 10 years ago whenever SARS hit. And what happened, they had the blood get their cut and then SARS spread. So they did track it. How they tracked it, I don't even know. They tracked it in several weeks. They came from the Palm Civet. Palm Civet is from Malaysia. So I went over there, we filmed there several times. To film the animal, that was a stupid thing because they live in these jungles in Malaysia. The jungles in Malaysia, if you ever get a chance to go to the Amazon, go there because it's phenomenal. But the Malaysian jungles, if it's even possible, are twice as hot as the ones in South America, Central and South America, especially the Amazon. People think of the Amazon, they think of, oh my gosh, really hot and beautiful sun. You can go 100 yards inside of a thick forest in the Amazon, you take a flashlight. The sun doesn't even filter through the trees. And how am I going to find some animal like that in Malaysia? That was stupid, because I would be there for, there's quite a few of them, it was impossible, because they're nocturnal, they like to come out at nighttime mainly. This fur is like silk here, so the animal was hunted for its food, as well as the fur, as well as, believe it or not, they actually had the animal, they used to make palm civet perfume. But the neat thing about the animal is, he loves to eat, what do you think he loves to eat? Being a mongoose family, we're talking about fruits, birds, snakes, especially this animal can take down a cobra. Let's say it's a king cobra, which they've done before. How would that thing kill a king cobra? King cobra, I've filmed him at 17 feet long. I've actually filmed a king cobra where he stands up, he's on the ground right there, that thing's right there. That high can come off that ground like that. It's amazing to watch. So how would he eat a king cobra when one drop of venom can kill an elephant? And look what he is. Because this animal sees a king cobra come out of the trees, he'll go down the ground and he'll walk around the cobra like this, he'll walk. And the cobra, by the way, a cobra strike is like this. It's a motion strike. They follow motion, all right? The rattlesnake or some of these snakes that I work with, I don't work with anymore. These animals can hit you 3 times before you even blink your eye. But the cobra is a predictable strike most all the time. And so this animal will walk around the cobra. The cobra goes like this, trying to strike him. He's just back there like that. So then this little creature here, he runs around the cobra, and the cobra goes like this. The cobra goes like this, right? The cobra gets so dizzy, he falls over, and he bites the cobra's head off. Now, I know it's not funny, but it's funny to watch. So it's not funny with the cobra, but that's how he eats. One last thing. Go to Starbucks tomorrow and order Palm Civet coffee. Just go there. If anybody knows coffee, like Starbucks, they'll smile. Because some of you I see smiling now because it was a joke in the world about 6 years ago on all the talk shows. Palm Civet coffee sells for $500 a pound. $500 a pound. What is it? This animal goes to coffee plantations. He eats a coffee bean, goes in his stomach, through his intestine, now on the ground with a film coating on it, and then take it and bake it and sell it for $500 a pound. Because it's medicinal. Enjoy Starbucks. Anyway, thank you, Tony, for bringing it up. Tony out there, foxes. This is the smallest one that lives in the Sahara Desert in northern Africa. This animal is one of the few mammals in the world that can go his whole lifetime without water. It doesn't rain a lot in the desert, obviously. So it might be the little insects he eats, it might be the little scorpions, especially the big black scorpions. He loves those. All sorts of little snakes, whatever it might be, get a hold of. When we film these animals out there, at nighttime it looks like little red owl balls everywhere. They live a lot of times and they stay in those little holes at daytime. David Letterman told me something about 2 years ago. I took this animal on the Letterman show. He said, Jack, that looks like something got screwed up at the lab. I said, thanks, Dave. That's real nice. But the animal is quite different. Those big ears are very vital to this animal. If you ever see an elephant in the wild, especially in the Serengeti, wherever it might be, when it's got these from the forest elephant in the daytime, these animals, my life is just upside down. I just got terrible life upside down. His life is upside down. This animal they breed upside down, they're born upside down, they eat upside down, they spend 90% of their life upside down. And yet, he just loves it upside down. I don't know what it'd look like, crawling around like that for all my life. There's a two-toed sloth, by the way. There's 2 toes up there. 3 toes a little bit bigger. Thank you very much. Usually I don't lose my voice, everybody, but I don't know if I lose my voice. Don't laugh, Tony. I know I'm old, okay? Anyway, so this animal is a unique creature, everybody. It dates back, way back. Not, say the dinosaur era, but the sloth many thousands of years ago weighed over 1,000 pounds. The sloth that they find today when they discovered these animals and dinosaurs and stuff. This animal is mostly, you can see it there, just full of fur, right? It's not just all big meat up in there. The sloth is one of the slowest moving land mammals on earth. They get their whole life in 3 or 4 trees, but what's so not funny about it is it is one of the hardest animals for me to film in the wild. Why would the slowest moving mammal almost ever be hard for me to film? This animal could be a tree, like those are big old trees right there, like about, I don't know, 20, 30 feet tall, and the sloth were happy up there, I wouldn't know it was there. Why is that? It rains in Central and South America, especially in the Amazon. It rains a lot. Algae will grow on their fur. It's not like a real green, it's like a brownish, ugly, mucky thing gets on their fur. It's just gross. And then what they do? That grows in the daytime, they sleep mostly. They sleep most in the daytime, and they get in the corner of a tree. And they sit in those corner of a tree, and you cannot tell that's an animal. It looks like a big blob of moss. And therefore his heart rate drops as well. That's where he stays in the daytime. So you can imagine it's like what the predator animal here is. At the zoo in the wilds, we have one of the largest collections of cheetahs in the world. It's amazing what we can do out there at the 10,000 acre wilds. This animal was born there, but the mother, a storm came early, and what happened was she had the babies 4 weeks early. We always know when she basically had them, but it surprised us. By the time we got there, we only had 2 left. And that you'll see the white scar on her back there. This one was damaged in the rib cage a lot in his lungs, but does very fine for our ambassador for education. But she will go back out with the other cheetahs the minute we get back as well. But the cheetah relies on speed. The cheetah also hunts in the heat of the day. If you look at his eyes, how they pick it up on the camera. You'll see his eyes, see the dark marks, see those 2 dark marks there? That's also for speed as well. So let's say she makes that hit of that animal. 70% of the time, 70% that animal gets away from her. It just stuns it and then runs away. Then, let's say she waits a day or 2 to get there. She has to get strength up. That power of her bursting and going down through there 70 miles an hour takes everything she's got. She has to rest a day or 2. Let's say she tries again, doesn't make a hit, doesn't make it, put the animal down. As a result of that, her cubs will starve, and eventually she will. So the cheetah has a tough time. By the way, just several, I don't know if it's been this year or what, the zoo guys know more than me. This animal is now considered the most endangered cat in Africa. It was the leopard, those animals, and then it's this animal. When in 78, when I went there, saw the lions in Africa, we've lost 60+% of our lions since I was there in 78. The lions, which are like rabbits back then, not today. Anyway, the cheetah was sometimes recorded.
I don't know what it is, but animals are always in my hair. Oh, Benny, don't do that. My dead. Oh, hey! Some vultures have no table manners. Why, I'm starving. All right, me too. Here's the Chuck Norris of birds. After all, what could a bird do to me?
This book in the hospital for 2 days. It hurt.
I used to be quick. Really entirely different life form. We're very college, isn't he? He's like the bike, isn't he? Here's a baby who loves his formula. Ready? Formula V05. Childhood is a special time, as you can see, that only happens once, whether it's with animals or human beings or a giraffe. So take the time and enjoy these moments, because there's nothing more precious than a baby. Not here. No, but I just want to do it. Childhood is a special time, right? Childhood is a special time that only happens once, especially when giraffe is eating your hair. Take the time to enjoy these moments, because there's nothing more precious than a baby, especially a giraffe. Childhood is a special time that only happens once, whether it's with animals or human beings. So take the time and enjoy those moments, because there's nothing more precious than a baby.
Then he pulls my hair out. And this is about 25 years ago. I was filming the lions, and I'm trying to find the lions the camera got. I can't find it.
You said not to run.
Any big animal contest would have to be Betty. He was born. I think the winner.
That's like Jesper.
I think the winner of any baby contest would have to be me. He was born just a month ago. Luckily for him, his mother took care of him so he didn't have to go to the nurses because I'll have to go to the hospital.